Appreciate it, too.
Hey, Rob. I'm just curious. Obviously, you guys are the best defense in the league. You're one of the best defensive players on the team. There's been a lot of talk about you and Marcus both being in contention for all defensive awards, Defensive Player of the Year. But in recent years, we've seen a lot of bigs generally win Defensive Player of the Year. Do you think that guards should be considered to win Defensive Player of the Year? Or do you think that because of the amount of impact that bigs have on the game, like it makes sense that the award's been more slanted in that direction?
I think anyone on that court making an impact, no matter the position, should be able to win Defensive Player of the Year. Marcus Smart. That's how I feel about that.
So he'd get your vote?
Easily.
What does it surprise you at any point the way you guys have turned things around? Like when you look back where you were a couple months ago to where it is today, or no?
I wouldn't say it was a surprise just because I seen the guys putting the work in, from us to coaching staff, trainers, everybody. And I seen the belief that guys had even when we were going through that slump. Our coaches always instilled, in our head that it was going to turn around. Al, JB, all the older guys stayed in our ear saying it was going to turn around. So I'm not really surprised, just proud of the commitment that we had since the beginning of the year.
And just to circle back real quick, why would you vote for Marcus?
Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's been doing since I've been in the league. Played with him my whole career in the league. Like I said, my energy, I base it off of his defensive presence. When I see him attack, the other team, I want to follow that. I want to follow their routine. So he got my vote 100%.
Thank you.
Talk about Smart. You've learned a lot about defensive communication, taking on a bigger role with that. How much did you learn that from Marcus? How did he help you kind of find your voice?
Really, he just let me know everything isn't going to go as planned on the court, so you got to learn how to think on the fly, especially on defense. My job being, helping everybody, covering for everybody. He taught me how to listen more on the court, being able to react on the fly. You got to be able to listen, hear everything, see everything. So just, I guess, raising my attention a little bit more.
Was there like a type of read or just like something that he called out that he told you to do or you just saw from an example that's become a part of your role?
That's offensively, defensively, vocally in the training room. He always, critiques me, add little stuff to my game, but definitely on the defensive end.
Thanks.
Robert, does your daughter know what you do now? Does she understand, and how do you translate what Daddy does?
She understands what I do. She don't really understand, who I am. But I just tell her Daddy's going to work. Daddy's going to work out. She see me running up and down the court on the TV. She can tell, my dad is dunking. He playing basketball, but she don't really know, who Time Lord is. So we just gonna keep it at Dad.
How does she kind of translate that you're a basketball player? Like she just thinks you just run up and down the court. Does she know sport? Does she know about sport? Or how do you kind of translate that to her?
She knows about basketball. She really knows about just working out, lifting weights and stuff. So sometimes I'll catch her, like she's just in the bed, like doing this and stuff. And I ask her what she's doing. She said I'm working out, little stuff like that. But she on the right track, I guess.
And now your youngest, how is it juggling being a father too during the basketball season?
Yeah.
How are you dealing with that?
When he was first born, I can honestly say that first 3 weeks, I was so sleep deprived. It was terrible. But me and my girlfriend been getting through it. She's wonderful with him. I'm just ready for her, my daughter, my oldest, to get to the age where she can watch him. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. I'll be good.
And does she, I mean, when she sees you slam dunk, does she think that's neat? Does she does she go, wow, daddy, how you get so high? Or does she be like, oh, that's his dad?
She seen me, she don't really get excited for dunks. If she just see me on the TV, she'll get more excited, about that. Like, that's my daddy, but she don't know I'm
She don't
dunking.
know about catching lobs.
Yeah, she don't know
that.
none of this.
But how do you juggle the personal and the professional just to be, you're a young guy, you've been a dad for a while now,
Yeah.
since almost you're a rookie. How are you kind of managing that?
I'm kind of glad she doesn't know Time Lord. Obviously at this age, when she get older, people gonna, she'll find out who I am. But I try to keep basketball away from. I don't want any expectations, you know what I'm saying, for my kids at all. Do what you want to do. So yeah, I got my son a basketball goal already, but you know what I'm saying, show me what you want to do, tell me what you want to do. I'm not gonna force you to, do that thing. So I try to keep family with family, basketball.
You're not gonna force them, but you got them a goal already.
Yeah, just in case you want it.
Yeah,
Yeah, just in case you want it.
Thank you.
I don't think we've spoken to you, the soreness that kept you out of the game in OKC.
Mhm.
Is that something that you're gonna have to do maintenance on throughout?
Yeah, really any little injury, obviously coming towards the playoff time, get as much maintenance on it as you can, but definitely something I gotta stay on top of.
And then, because I don't think we'll talk to you before Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns, how unique of a challenge is he?
The Timberwolves are a great playing team, hard playing team, a lot of energy, tough team to play against. He one of the best bigs in the league, you know what I'm saying? Just won a 3-point contest, shout out to him. But we coming in to handle business. Taking on the game plan, taking on the challenge of playing a young, energetic team, They got Pat Bev over there, so we know it's gonna get chippy.
Do you like it that way?
For sure. The best ones.
Is it easier to block out the noise if it's positive versus negative?
Yeah, whoever says not, they lying. But I feel like blocking out all noise, positive and negative, is the best option, because people ride with you one day, then the next day they're not with you. So don't even ride the highs or the lows. Just keep your head down and keep doing what you're doing.
Is that hard to do?
Oh yeah, it is for sure. Especially how quick stuff gets around in the media these days. Every time you open your phone, when we were losing, you know what I'm saying, we felt that energy, so now that we winning, it's shifted. And this is just part of staying the course, like I said, keep your head down, keep grinding.
And last one for me, speaking of noise though, it feels like you're really embracing the Time Lord nickname. Is that a shift for you?
Yeah. Over the past 2 years, I took on Time Lord. I like it now, so it's cool.
Thank you.
Twist!